Welcome to WBBL Review. I'm here with Sam Ashby, newly crowned All-Star. Sam Ashby, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm brilliant. As I like to do these interviews, I like to get to know you a little bit better, find out kind of your basketball story, and obviously the quick fire questions at the end. But let's start with right back at the beginning. Where were you born?
I was born in London, but I only lived there for 3 years, so I don't really remember anything about it. And then we moved to Singapore for the next 8 years because of my mum's work, and then we eventually moved to Perth, Australia, so we could be closer to family.
Wow, I mean that's quite a story already, isn't it? I mean, what was
Yeah.
growing up in Singapore like?
Honestly, I really enjoyed it. Oh, it was all I knew, but it was really great, honestly.
So your foreign language is good then?
No, only English. We did learn Mandarin in school, but I can only remember how to count.
Oh, that's quite disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
So when did you start playing basketball then?
I started when I was 9. I didn't really have a desire to start. I didn't really know anything about the sport, but my best friend played, and one morning her mom just showed up to my house and was like, "Get in the car, we're going to training today." And since then, I just fell in love with it and continued to play, and yeah, it's led me here.
So 9 years old, you would have been still in Singapore then. Was basketball big?
I don't think so. I think it was mainly rugby and tennis that seemed to be big when I was younger. But yeah, that's why I didn't honestly really had no desire and didn't
Yeah.
really know anything about it. But grateful that I went.
Did you play any other sports then at that
Yeah, I
stage?
did. I used to play netball. That was like my go-to. So I think that's kind of helped me with basketball when I was little.
Yeah. My daughter Eva, she plays netball every Saturday. So that's
It's great.
nicely in common. What other talents then do you have apart from the basketball side of things? Like growing up, was it a dance household? Was it what kind of thing did you do when you were growing up as hobbies?
I think just staying in the sporting world when I was younger, I did a lot of athletics, field hockey, touch rugby, netball, like soccer, football, played a lot of different sports when I was younger. Just kind of like to stay active, stay outside. I like to ride my bike, do all that sort of stuff.
Nice, nice. So, right, 9 years old, start playing basketball. A friend's mum obviously got you to go along. How how quickly was it that you fell in love then? How quickly was it that you wanted to kind of keep playing and keep playing and keep playing?
It was honestly that first session. Um, it started off, I think it was a starting session for a lot of people, and they kind of saw how we were, and then they ended up splitting us off into who they think were a bit more talented and a bit less talented. And I made it into the more talented group, and I just think that it was much more fast paced than netball. It was just a lot more fun, and yeah, from that point on, I decided that I wanted to start.
And where did you go from that point?
From then, I just continued playing with my school, and then when we moved to Perth when I was 11, tried out for um like a district team. And then I made that, which was huge for me because I never pictured being that good at basketball. Moving to a new country, I kind of was nervous about the standard because obviously basketball is quite big in Australia. And making that team was huge. And then I grew up playing with Perry Lakes Hawks, which now I play with them in NBL One West.
Mhm.
Um, and then yeah, from there went to college, played there for 4 years, and then now I'm here.
But let's talk about Leicester a little bit then. I'm representing.
Good.
So how did that move come about to Leicester?
It started off from college. An agent found me. It's actually a Spanish agency. And I basically just told them I want to play anywhere overseas, not being like Australia or America.
Hmm.
Um, and so they were looking anywhere really, and then this opportunity came up, and they had this deal that would I would also be able to get my master's at the same time. So I thought it's probably the best option to do it because if I stop studying now, I don't know if I'll ever go back to do my master's. So I figured Might as well. And also I think less scary being my first year out of college, moving to another English speaking place so that I can just kind of find my feet in the professional world.
So what is your master's in?
Clinical exercise physiology.
Hey, nice. Talk to us about Leicester then. Talk to us about working with Ben, head coach Ben Stanley. Talk to us about what it's like with him.
I have really enjoyed working with Ben actually, and I think it's been a great learning season for the both of us because he's never coached at this level for women's. And so I think as much of a learning experience is for me is for him as well. And it's been really good being able to kind of work hand in hand and being able to trust each other and also learn off each other. Um, he's yeah taught me a lot of stuff, and I think throughout the start of season my game has honestly improved a lot because I think from college it's not really individual focused, whereas here Ben really focuses on each player's individual skill and their talent and where they can utilize their stuff, but also where they could get better. And I think that's kind of what separates Ben from a bunch of other coaches that I've had in the past.
Talk about your game getting better. Obviously, GB came calling and just before Christmas. Was that a shock to you, or was that something that you were obviously working towards? Talk us through the GB.
I i was shocked. But in saying that, it was a goal before moving here that I did
Mhm.
want to work towards that. And Ben and I discussed that before I came, that he would work with me to try get to that level. But he even said to me that we both kind of didn't expect it to happen as fast as it did, which obviously no complaints. But
Mhm.
yeah, that was originally the goal in coming into play in England.
And scoring your first points in a GB jersey against Sweden. What a moment!
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. I have never been more nervous to take a layup in my life. Um, and to have it go in was even better.
So you're averaging about 14 points per game this season with Leicester. How happy are you from a personal point of view? I know obviously basketball is very much a team sport and individual honors and stuff. I know everyone says that it's a team game, but how happy are you with your own personal performance?
Personally, I am pretty happy. I would say I know that there's obviously areas that I need to improve on. And I think I'm never going to be fully happy just as a competitive person. Um,
Mhm.
but I obviously can't complain with that because being one of the go-to players in this team and one of the top scorers is obviously very pleasing for me, and just for myself as a player to have that confidence in myself that I do deserve to be here and that this is the role that I have put myself in. And I think I deserve to give myself at least some credit because sometimes athletes can get more down on themselves than good,
Mhm.
and you need to recognize the good things and yeah, praise them.
Yeah. Talk us about your teammates then. What's it like with that group at Leicester? Obviously doing very well this season. What's it like working in that group?
I would say we're a group of really big personalities, which all good, but all very different. And I think the that we all just get along somehow. I don't know how none of these personalities clash or anything, but
Mhm.
we all get along so well and we bond on and off the court. And I think that this is probably the only time I've ever been in that it's just there's been no off the court issues, touch wood.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, we click very well and very grateful to have this group of girls, honestly.
So then something new this year is the All Stars game. Again, public vote. You voted into the starting five for the South team. How good is that feeling? Again, praising the good things. I mean, brilliant for you.
Yeah, that was honestly really exciting because I think when I first found out about the All-Star game, I kind of was just like, oh, that would be cool. Like, that's a really good idea. And then whenever they showed the first round of the votes and I was either first or second in votes, I was like, oh, wow, I really have like a chance of making this. This could be
Mm.
really fun. Um, yeah, honestly, I was a bit shocked, even though I shouldn't be. But yeah, really excited for it.
What's the expectations? I guess for this day. I mean You got Mackenzie Johnston, your
Hmm.
teammate at Leicester, in amongst the roster as well. How exciting is it going to be playing with the London quartet? I think it is in the South group. How exciting is that going to be? That dynamic.
I'm honestly really excited because playing with the London girls, which I know some of them are at BB2, I think I learnt a lot off them. And I think I have another opportunity to do that at this All-Star game, but also to learn a lot off their coach, because obviously their team has done
Mm.
really well this year. Can't deny that. And so just seeing how their coach functions and works and getting to be coached by her, I think going to be a really exciting experience as well.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's on the 17th of March.
Hmm.
I'm actually traveling down because I live in the northeast, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to be supporting the north.
Oh no,
Sorry, but I mean, I've just got to.
supporting the worst team. No.
So, what did you know about the WBBL before coming across here? What was your impression of basketball in Britain, and what were you hoping for and expecting as a league point of view?
I didn't really have any expectations because I think I just kind of am a bit naive in the sense of knowing all of the leagues in all of the places. Um, I did know that a few people I know from Australia have played in this league, so I knew kind of the standard that I was expecting, and I know what sort of players those were. Um, and so I think coming into it, I kind of just let myself take it for what it was and not have any expectations, um, and kind of just gauge it as I went through.
Mhm. And what is your feelings on the state of kind of basketball in our country? What yeah, what are your impressions so far?
I I think it's honestly a league that has a lot of potential. I've heard that it has already developed a lot over the past few years, which is really great and good to hear about British basketball. Um, I think the league right now is yeah, it's very good with the potential to be even better. And I think that's the more exciting thing, knowing where this could lead to in the future.
Nice. Well, I've got some questions that I tend to ask everyone. Then, for what is your favorite away trip so far? What venue have you enjoyed visiting?
I think I would have to say Essex
Nice.
because first of all, their court is really nice, no dead spots, and I know a lot of our courts have that. But also their crowd, like it's really good to see that a women's team can get that many people down to their games week in, week out, and support them how they do.
Mm. Essex, I do like Essex. They do put on a good
Hmm.
event.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing you or a teammate has done on court?
Um, I think I don't. Oh, one of my teammates got her ankles broken when we played at London. Um, yeah, that was a sight to see.
Are we naming names or are we just going to leave it there?
I- I'm gonna leave that one anonymous.
So I like to ask some quick fire questions again to get to know you a little bit better, kind of off
Hmm.
court with a few on court questions. But I'm going to ask Eva to come and help me
Okay.
ask the question here. So we're going to start with some quick fire questions. Eva's here to help me now. Do you want to start? Well,
What is your favorite Netflix series?
Suits.
oh, I've never seen that. Never seen it.
Highly recommend.
Do you prefer McDonald's or KFC or neither?
Mc McDonald's.
McDonald's. Good answer.
What is your favorite Disney film?
Oh, that's a good one. Um, I am gonna go with. I'm mixing up Disney and Pixar right now.
That's all right though, because
Disney.
it's the same. It's the same thing, isn't it? Pixar, I count
Maybe
as Disney.
I'll go with Nemo. I think that's.
Okay, strong, strong film. What annoys you the most then? What really kind of gets on your nerves?
I'm gonna say a lot of things. Probably people being rude to people for no reason.
Fair enough. I like that one. Oh, there's another black one. Oh, shall I ask that one? Okay, tea or coffee?
Coffee,
Coffee.
Cats or dogs?
dogs.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you've seen our
Sorry,
cat.
I
You
know.
can't say
I have a
cat.
cat too, but I'm allergic, so I can't say
Oh,
cats.
nightmare.
I think. Yeah.
What's your game day routine? Do you have any superstitions? Or what do you do every game day?
The only superstition I really have, which I kind of picked up from college, was 24 hours before game time, I have to eat plant-based. But for the rest of the week,
Right.
I can do whatever. But yeah,
Right.
What is your favorite meal and why?
breakfast, because breakfast food is just unbeatable. I think it tastes good any time of the day.
There's nothing better than like a hotel breakfast and the all-you-can-eat hotel breakfasts.
That's the only breakfast.
Yeah.
That's the only way, yeah. What type of music do you listen to?
Um, since moving here, I'm really enjoying UK rap. My
Okay,
teammates have got me onto it.
nice.
What is your favorite snack?
Doritos.
What flavor?
Um, I don't know what it's called, but it's in a red packet here, and it's
Chili.
insane. It's so good.
Chili heat
I
wave.
think it might be that, yeah.
Good
My
choice.
favourite.
Good choice. What's your most memorable or best moment on court?
Um, well, for me, it was when we are playing London, and I think I really got a great block on Temi. They called a foul, but I'm gonna hold in my head that it was a clean block, and I think I'm most proud of that, honestly.
I'll have to find that one and clip it up.
What is your biggest fear?
Ooh, it's getting deep.
Yeah, it is getting deep. Wow. Um, Probably being on a plane and it crashing.
We're coming down to London for the All-Stars game on a plane, aren't we? And Eva hasn't been on a plane since she was like a baby,
I was 3 months old.
3 months old. So,
It's okay, they're not scary at all.
what one rule would you change or get rid of in basketball?
Well, I wouldn't get rid of it, but the travel rule seems to really get me. So maybe something to do with like the start of before you dribble to that you can have one extra step. I don't know.
Nice.
What do you think of pineapple on pizza?
Hate it.
Oh,
I
it's
agree.
it's not a real pizza if you don't have pineapple.
The dessert at that point.
What is top of your bucket list?
To see the Northern Lights.
Ooh, good one.
What is your main strength as a basketballer?
I think I would say my ability to score.
Nice. And who is your favorite basketball player of all time?
She is in the WNBA and Sammy Whitcomb is her name. She is an amazing shooter and just basketball player all around.
And do you follow a certain team in the WNBA or other leagues around the world? I know you mentioned obviously Australia, you've got links playing there obviously in the summer as well. But yeah, do you have a favorite team?
No, I actually don't. I really, don't have a team, but I do love just to watch it in general.
Well, just before we've got one more question, but I just want to say thank you for your time. It's been incredible getting to know you and your story. Good luck for the All-Stars game on the 17th, and we'll hopefully see you there.
Thank you.
But we've got one question left, which is to finish the sentence. I love basketball because
I can forget everything else that's going on around it.
amazing. So again, thank you so much. Good luck for the rest of the season
Thank you
as
for
well,
having me.
and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.